Audio video test. Audio and video test. Audio and video test. And my iPad says we are good. Audio and visual. Nap time. Oh, that's right. Welcome back, everybody. Let me find my controller. Or my Razer. Tartarus. So, Ultron. We were getting ready to go out and see what kind of world destruction domination we can do. Rescue. So we got Rescue to follow Ultron around to possibly make sure he stays out of trouble. Who else do we have? Who would have been a better choice for Ultron? I don't know. Maybe we should follow him around with the... maybe we ought to make Iron Man follow him around. Because, yeah. The movie said he created him, but he didn't. We could get the shield support carrier to follow him around and blow him out of the sky if he messes up. Blow him off the ground. Whatever. I don't know. But I've got Rescue. Did we ever look at this? Good question. Energy and durability. Let's get rid of Rocket. Pick up Black Bolt. Maybe not Cat Marvel. Here's my crit. Here's my durability. Here's my energy. Here's my boss damage. Elektra also gives boss damage. And some physical damage. So Elektra would be a good choice. Because I do some physical damage. Physical. Is that it? Just one power does physical? Oh well. Still, 3 to boss damage is good. I think everything is ranged. So anything that contributes to range would contribute to both. Yeah, ranged. This one's summon. This one's range. Range. So, yeah, I really don't need the extra boss damage. I just need everything that benefits ranged. Or energy and physical. Thor is a good choice. Vision is ranged. And Winter Soldier is ranged. 3 to range. So that would benefit physical and energy. Just like Thor, physical and energy. And this is energy crit. Moon Knight would have been physical crit. So how about I get physical crit? Even though I only have 1 power to physical. That's okay. I want my physical powers to also be able to crit. Well, let's look. Physical crits 56.5. Energy crit 56.5. They're dead on. So, I never did give myself much crit or brute damage, did I? But we got good base damage, 376. And our physical and energy damage are that. I've still put an awful lot into summon damage. But I guess that's okay.
We will begin again at your order.
Don't you dare blame this weight on genius. Tony does that all the time and it ticks me off so much.
I could, let's see, if I gave this up, my health's still fine. My brutal strike is still more than 1 out of 3. Still got a lot of base damage, even though I gave up 5. Didn't give up any crit. I could pick up something to give me critical and brutal damage. We know which one gives the most critical and brutal damage. I've been putting them on a lot of things lately, haven't I? And even though I'm about out of them, you can buy them from a vendor. Maybe I am out of them. What else gives a lot of critical damage and brutal damage? These. Wednesday morning, okay. Okay. So next Wednesday morning, somebody's coming to do some cleaning at the request of the owner of the... Well, what happened was, I'm in a high-rise building. The people upstairs in their guest bathroom had a big water spill. And of course, it came down into my bathroom. So next Wednesday, somebody is coming to clean all that mess up in my guest bathroom. Now, the owner of this unit is the one that's setting this up. So I don't know if she's setting it up just for them to do something back there or to clean the whole place. Which, as she noted when she looked around, I keep my place clean. No dust. When I got all these computers, I don't need dust. So I keep it dusted and stuff. But definitely next Wednesday morning, we'll see. If it's a lot of noise and stuff, I may just not stream part of the morning on next Wednesday morning, but we'll see. So I can get up to 1,000. So The only thing, I'm not really losing the Brutal Strike because I'm replacing it. I'm swapping out some health that I don't need and 210 summon power damage and some base damage to pick up my crit and brute damage, which I think is a good idea because I'm critting almost 3 out of 5 times, probably more than 3 out of 5 times in combat, and I'm brooding. My brutal strikes are probably going to be 2 out of every 5 of those. So I might as well get some damage out of my crits and brutes. Right now it's 230 and 394. So if I swap blessings,
would you like to see something I just invented?
transfer blessing.
The extinction event begins now.
Now, by giving up 5 energy, I'm also giving up a little bit more of the reduction of power cost. So hopefully that won't come back to bite me. But now I'm 242 and 417 instead of the lower number. So basically, all of my crits and brutes are going to hit harder now. And I don't feel like I gave up a lot. I don't need the health. Little bit of summon damage. I didn't give up any brute. My brutal strike now is 39. So I think I'm okay. We'll unbind this thing. Put it back into circulation. So I do have a few of them, I think. Yeah, I got 3 right there. I'll put this one in, and 3 right there. Let's put these 2 here. Let's move these to there. And put this one there. Oh, I didn't see that. So let's put these here, put that there. Again, these are all overflow. The only thing that's not overflow is I'm running out of flags and I'm running out of furry mains. I know I'm not running out of those. I just haven't transferred one up. There we go. All right, so I think I've got my synergies fixed. I know my infinity system's okay. Let's go see what this guy can do and see if rescue can help. Check out Cosmic Hightown. And welcome everybody for coming back. I know it's unusual for a streamer to have a middle of the day break. But you'll learn that there's not much usual to me.
I'm a natural.
People say, you're doing it wrong. To my response is, nope, I'm doing it right. And they say, but that's not the way everybody else does it. I'm not everybody else. Then how do you know you're doing it right? Because I'm doing it my way. If I do it somebody else's way, it's not right. Unless their way coincides with my way. My way is the right way. Unless somebody else's way is the same as my way. So you never ever are doing it wrong if you do it your way. And my way is, well, even before I retired, in the middle of the day, I walked out of wherever it was I was working and took some time off and then came back. Now, I don't take afternoon tea like the English do. But I like to take a midday break. Whether I'm playing or working or whatever I'm doing. It's just good to get away from it for a little while. Stretch your legs. Do something else. And yep, I've got spirit issues. Did you guys see that? My very first fight, and I ran out of spirit. I'm going to have to use the basic. I have to use the basic. I did forget to get a pet to feed. Let's go get a pet to feed. I need a pet to feed. Cool. We've got Doom and his bots. We've got Ultron and his bots. Well, that's me, Ultron. It's gonna be a bot heavy day. Or a Hightown. Hightown! Lots of bots in Hightown. Alright, I want an energy. I want an energy one. Definitely want an energy one. Though I could do a durability one since I've switched to a basic now. This guy still needs some reds and blues, or needs some greens, blues, and purples.
I heard someone needed me to bail them out.
One thing I don't like, I don't have an area clear power. Where did rescue go? What happened to your rescue? Where'd you go? I've got to trust my bots do all my area clear. I don't have an area clear. Now I could one of these talents gives me 3 robots flying over instead of 1. But I definitely don't have energy problems using a basic. I also gave up about 12,000 damage per second by switching to a basic.
Who's a pirate's favorite photo journalist? Peter Parr.
Designation, Scarlet Witch. Analysis. Chaos magic poses a real danger. Best to play your fragile mind against itself.
Air support calls in 2 additional drones. Encephalo beam does triple the damage. What I could do, I could gain the more robots on air support. I no longer have a need for Encephalo beam. And now I can weave. Basically, put my heavy spender there. Nah. Weave means I switch between the one that does more DPS and the one that costs no DPS. Or costs no power. So this one costs power. And when I get low on power, then I can switch weave to the other one. That's what weaving means. So I'm getting low on power, now I'll switch to the other one to recover power. And then switch back to the one that costs power. But I'm doing more DPS. I don't particularly like weaving, but that's what it takes. Ultron is insufferable, unstoppable. So where do the death bots come from? Call for 3 drones, which sacrifice themselves. So nope. Summons 5 detonation drones. So they explode. %1 chance to summon a random being from an alternate chaos reality to fight alongside from you. Here it is. 7% chance when you hit summon 2 AIM death machines. Shield agents. I'm going the wrong way. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? Alright. This won't be nearly as easy as Taskmaster was. Because I don't have anything that ricochets or anything that... Or any, yeah. I have to trust my robots. I got nothing. The robots have to do all the work. Oh, Fury's up. So,
Let's see one of those new Avengers pull that off. Part of me wants Tony to retire that super boot, but he's so good.
you see this artifact. Gives me 500 damage. Gives my bots 500 damage. And gives 300 critical hit. And it's perfectly rolled, all 100%. And I get those little aim bots. Sometimes I'll have 4 of them out there. Or more. You can tell when I switch from one power to the other. One power, my spirit starts coming back. One power, it goes away.
The power in the thermostat looks an awful lot like our proprietary encryption technology. I'm drafting a cease and desist. Good morning.
Okay, I didn't see that coming. Because of this, of course.
Seems like heroes keep getting younger and younger.
I gotta go do Mandarin. Stupid buff bar. I wished I had $1 for every time I said stupid buff bar.
How is this possible?
But it's pretty stupid when it doesn't stay where you put it. It's stupid design.
You were no challenge. Why do you even struggle?
I just learned how to do that. I might want to look at that one.
Read it, Flame Brain. This was for your own good. Welcome aboard.
Slot 5.
This world will be remade in my image.
Alright, more crit. More crit damage. More health. So, for 84 crit, 120 crit damage, and 353 health, do I want to give up 10 damage rating? Sure. Why not?
Sorry, Thor, but Tony's not allowed in Asgard again. Not since Vanessa gave the last time he was there.
Tony not allowed in Asgard. Tony ought not be allowed on this planet either. Let's go do Mandarin before I forget it. We only got 9 minutes left. Don't want to forget Mandarin. Get our free stuff. Get our free stuff. Oops. Cosmic Vortex, of course. Radar. Radar love. Been driving all night, my hands wet on the wheel.
How easily I could place stones of primitive security and interfacing systems.
Oh, what I haven't done, got what, 12 minutes left? I don't know if I can refresh it yet. Probably not until a few more minutes go by. Omega. Who just yanked me across the room? That's annoying. Uh-oh. Scroll Nick Fury, huh? So it's back to Hightown. Go get him, bots. So, back to Hightown. And I need Nick Fury next. There's quite a few people playing today. And it's Thursday. What's going on? Where am I going? Going here. Are people finally realizing that they've got just a few weeks left and they need to be prepared? They are not prepared for Omega content. So maybe they are starting to play. I don't know. Is there a holiday in August? I've got quite a few things following me around. But we need a Nick Fury. Need a Nick Fury. Another Ultron? You never see an Ultron played until you play an Ultron. But there's a lot of people play this game exactly the way I do. Well, not exactly. Nobody's exactly the same. But I'll be playing a character, and then I'll see a character, and I think, hey, Yeah, I hadn't played that character in a while. I want to play that character. So maybe somebody saw me playing Ultron and said, hey, yeah, I haven't played that character in a while. I want to play that character. Let's get my bots out, get them to work. Everybody get to work. Decline. Sorry about the noise. Well, I don't have an AoE clear power, but who needs one? When you got this many bots out doing all the work for you. Now, I do need to survive. So that's a thing. But I guess there is a case being said, hey, you don't have an area clear power. I got bots. And lots of them. Who needs an area clear power when you got lots of bots? Okay. Hang on a second, guys. I've got a call from downstairs. I didn't recognize the phone number. All right. Sorry about that. I'll quit my stream early today, about 30 minutes early, because I'll be the new computer that I set up downstairs now has the new software for the security systems on it, and they'll be ready. They're ready for me to switch computers. So this afternoon, I'm doing it at 3:30 my time, New York City time. So at 3:30, I'll end my stream instead of 4 o'clock. So just 30 minutes early, and I'll go down there and switch out the computers so that the building manager can start using the new computer. But then I've got to go ahead and set the old computer up where the new computer is so that if anything comes up on the new computer that we haven't gotten moved over yet. See, I don't know if it's all ready yet until he starts using it. And he's not going to start using it until I switch him and make him start using it. And I'll do that this afternoon. Long story short. I need Nick Fury. Hope I didn't miss Nick Fury while I was on the phone. Hello, yeah, Jimmy's. Hello, Jimmy's. I'm not going to try to say all that. I'll just call you Jimmy's. Stupid power cosmics. Ah! All right. We need a Nick Fury now. Well, at least within the next... Oh. I need to... Let's see who's coming. Three bosses. Okay. I'll be right back for that. But let me go talk...
Someone needed me to bail them out.
Let me go talk to the SHIELD representative in Avengers Tower. Get my 2-hour buff.
I'll tell you what I know.
Back to Hightown till we get Nick Fury. So why can't I just switch to Nick Fury and get myself killed? I don't think that works. I've got to defeat Nick Fury, not play Nick Fury and get myself defeated.
I'll specially tweak it to a standard.
Oh, sneaky, sneaky.
Your time will come.
Crossbones while we're waiting on Nick Fury. Serpent Warriors.
I ain't saying nothing.
Like I said, who needs an AoE clear power when you've got all your bots clearing everything for you? Oh, Titan's up. That was fast. Get in there and fight him, little guy. Thank you. Whoa, that's too many power cosmics, buddy. You're not allowed that many.
I don't care how good of an assassin he is. Deadpool is so unpredictable to have on this mission.
No. No. How's this doing? Ninjas. We need Fury. Only got 12 minutes left. We need Fury. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me again. I thought I'd try going today without an allergy pill. Just to see if spring allergies are over with. Because here it is, middle of the summer. Alright, we got to get Nick Fury. Got to get Nick Fury in the next 10 minutes. And we can do Gorgon. We can do Gorgon at any time. There he is. Hey, Gorgon. We need you. While we're waiting on Nick Fury, we need to go El Gorgano. Boom. Boom. Cultists. We're running out of time. Come on, bots. Do your worst. Boom. Alright. That's what I wanted. But I'm afraid we may run out of time before Nick Fury comes around. I'm still wondering if Nick Fury came up when I was on the phone a while ago. Radar. Cultists. Boom. Yeah, I've got some robots that come up out of the ground and then they explode. That's why I go boom. Stood still in one place too long. Thank you, Rescue. Rescue healed me. Boom. Boom. Pay the man, says Nick Fury. Boom. Pay the man. Boom! Pay the man. What's the radius on this thing? Ooh! I didn't notice that.
Why are all the beautiful ones taken?
The radius on this is horrible. That's a nice radius. That one's okay. That one's nice. This one's horrible. What did I get? Cosmically enhanced orders from the Scroll Emperor. Pretty nice. For an intelligence-based summoner.
No hard feelings, Peter. Tony just gets in his moods, you know? Iron Spider 1 minute, Public Enemy number 1 the next.
Rescue. Pepper Potts, you've been listening to, what's his face? Jameson, Jonah Jameson. Don't listen to a single thing he says. Hammerheads. We've only got 5 minutes left. And no Nick Fury. Boom, pay the man. I think we're going to miss out on the Nick Fury one. No big deal. Is there a way to cancel out some other players' graphics? Yes. Let me show you. Options. Video. The two I turn off are power decals and allied power particles. I turn off both of those. There you go. About the only way to play this game is turn off everybody else's visuals, because your own visuals will just about hamper you from playing, much less everybody else's. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube. And I didn't know I was doing a daily, but I just finished my daily. Those are the best quests, the one you didn't know you were doing. No. Rumpage Jack, into September. I don't know who's been reporting the rumor that it's already dropped. But it's just a rumor. It's supposed to drop into September. Confirmed by, first toted by the CEO, and then confirmed by a thread by one of the representatives of on the forums. Into September is when it's planned, Rampage Jack. Into September. Yeah, let's see how much process. YouTube is processing this morning's. It's at 95% processed. So, within the next 15-20 minutes, you should be able to see that. You should be able to see that Taskmaster. YouTube's processed 95% of it. YouTube just goes through, flags anything for copyright, music. You're not supposed to put music in your videos without permission. If you're to show other videos inside your video, it could get flagged for copyright infringement. That's what all the processing is. I play Emily Bear music. It gets flagged as copyright. But it also tells me that the owner of the copyright, which is the record company, does not ask me to remove it. It just, what happens is, if any one of my videos were to go viral, they reserve the right to add their own advertising to it. Well, YouTube reserves the right to add their own advertising to it. But the record company of Emily Bear's music would get all the money from the advertising revenue. That's why you do not put music in your videos. You go to people's YouTube channels or streams or whatever, and they're always playing some music. Well, if they don't have permission to do that, then they won't ever get any money from any ad revenues on that video. If that video goes viral, they just lost themselves a lot of money. So that's why you don't do music. I don't mind doing music, because the music I do says it's okay, but they reserve the right to take the ad money in the future. But I don't have enough views to matter. And yep, Nick Fury didn't make it in time. We didn't have a Nick Fury, or if we did, it was during my, like I said, during my telephone conversation. Boom, pay the man. All right, how's the bird doing? Oh, 2 more blues. 2 more blues. All right, let's go to Hightown for a while. I mean, Midtown for a while. I'm in Hightown. Boo. Let's go to Midtown. See if we can't get up some of those really nasty boss waves. Where am I going here? Like a Doom wave or a Brotherhood wave. Yep, end of September. End of September. Yeah, I've been working the past 2 weeks preparing for Omega content. I've got 63 characters to get in shape. Make sure they're ready to go. Just a few weeks into September. What hero would you want in the game that isn't in the game? Nico Monteru. She's one of the runaways.
I heard someone needed me to bail them out.
She's one of the runaways. The runaways are a group of young kids who learned that their parents, Gorgon in Hightown, terrific, who learned that their parents were supervillains. And they decided they did not want to be supervillains. So they decided they were going to run away. Molly Hayes is one of them. Nico Monteru is a magic-based character. She's a sorceress. Molly Hayes is a Princess Powerful. She's a bruiser. Only She-Hulk, Rogue, and Captain Marvel are stronger than her. Women, as far as females go. And she's only 11. Molly Hayes is. Nico Monteru is, I don't know, 16, 17. 15, 16. But I like magic-based characters. So, Nico Monteru. Crystal. Crystal is a inhuman who's supposed to have magical abilities. I think she's related to Black Bolt. Medusa, I don't know. Of course, Spider-Woman and Wasp. Of course, you probably notice everyone that I'm mentioning is a female. I prefer females over males. It's just my orientation. Not that there's anything wrong if you prefer males over females, but I prefer females over males. Domino and Clea. I'd prefer them to Odin's son. Clea is a magic-based character. I'd love Clea. Domino is a ranged black cat. her paranormal ability is based on luck. Or not. Well, yeah, luck. Best way to put it. Black Cat's ability is based on her opponent's bad luck. Domino ability is based on she just has an uncanny innate ability to not miss. Kind of like Bullseye. Except in this game, Bullseye misses all the time. I have my theories of why Odinson's coming into the game. Both of which are theories, complete speculation, no truth to them whatsoever. My two theories are, number one, with Thor Ragnarok coming out in November, they wanted to bring something from the Thor Ragnarok movie. We already have Thor. We already have the Hulk. Now, I'd love for them to have given us Valkyrie, or even better, Hela. But they figure they could probably do an Odinson easy enough without too much trouble. In other words, they also have to figure out who could be done easily. So I think that's my one theory. My second theory, also speculation, no truth to it whatsoever. My second theory is because Andrew Hare loves Thor. He loves Odinson. He loves everything to do with Thor. Andrew Hare. And I don't know if you know who Andrew Hare is, but he's one of the developers in this game. And he loves Thor more than anything. I think he'd even clean Thor's chamber pots. He loves him so much. So that's my second theory. Because of that one guy. Andrew Hare. But the first theory is probably more likely. Both of them just theories, speculation. I'm not sure why they picked Odinson. I've never seen anybody in any poll anywhere at any time over the last 3 years ask for Odinson. I didn't even know he existed. I don't even know if he really does exist. I don't know if they just made him up or not.
Leave it to me to clean up another one of Tony's messes.
I don't even know if he's a real Marvel hero or they just made him up. But melee physical characters are the least characters I play in the game. And one of the most characters we have in the game. And to get 2 more melee characters in Carnage and Odinson had me scratching my head. And when I stopped scratching my head was the day they said, oh, by the way, we're going to try to get you Spider-Woman too. And I thought, good, it's not another melee physical character. It's a ranged female. I can deal with that. I'd take Spider-Woman over 90% of the males in this game. But that's just me. That's just me. They have to tailor to everybody, not just me. Yeah. I figured as much. Unworthy Thor. I don't think they're going to actually portray Thor as unworthy in the movie, the upcoming Ragnarok movie. think they're going to just portray him as getting his rear end handed to him by a superior being, Hela. And that's who we should be getting instead of Odin's son. We should be getting Hela. We should be getting Hela. Yeah, I've seen the trailers. I've seen the trailer.
This is incorrect.
Guess I should go get Gorgon at some point.
I'm a monster still. You of all people should not see me like this.
Guess I should go get Gorgon. Let's see who the next wave is first. Let's go see what this looks like.
I do enjoy a nice
Slot 1.
The extinction event begins now.
Begins now. Alright. More health. Ew. Less crit, less brute. No good. I misread that one. How in the world could it be less brute? Huh. Can't go by the percentages, can you? Oh, yo, I see now. Duh. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? Me and math. All right, let's go get, well, how much time we got? 17 minutes to get Gorgon. Yeah, this wave's annoying. Let's go get Gorgon.
Part of me wants to.
This wave is boring. It's annoying. Not boring, it's annoying. Because they move around so much. Is Gorgon up? Nope. Quicksilver. Yeah, I think they have actually issues with Quicksilver. He would be hard to implement. How do you implement somebody you can't see? He would be difficult to implement. Somebody you can't see. Would you want to play a character you can't see? Oh, Kingpin. Hello, Kingpin. Get out of the way, Magneto. About to get run over. All right.
I'll sell myself if you restart.
Thank you, Miss RNG, for the cosmic white suit jacket. That's 3 cosmic artifacts we've picked up today. That is Gorgon, I hope. I need Gorgon. That is Gorgon. I need Gorgon. Vulture. Tech-based character.
I'm Billy Kaplan. It's time to own it. If you're not too much like Logan, I'm sure we can find a spot.
Well, I'm not sure how they pick, who they pick. But we still don't have one of the original Avengers. But they may be holding her off for the movie. They may be holding off Wasp until the movie. Ant-Man and Wasp. We might get Wasp as part of the movie. That would be the perfect time to introduce Wasp. Either Janet Van Dyne or the daughter Van Dyne. I don't know the daughter's name, I forgot.
Sorry, Thor, but Tony's not allowed now to start again. Not since the mess he made the last time he was there.
But we might get Wasp when that movie comes out. I don't know. I got Symbiote Infestation, Orders from the Skrull Emperor, and White Suit Jacket. These are 3 I've picked up today from just playing the game. Not a bad haul. I'm not even farming them. Miss RNG, she just, I sometimes think she has a crush on me. Miss RNG. All right, who did we end up with? Oh, I didn't mean to take that. Oh well. Shocker. We got Shocker. We'll go do Shocker and then maybe move on to the next character. I think Ultron's in good shape. Well, one thing that you need to know about Miss RNG, she's got an evil twin who loves to troll. When she's not in control, her evil twin is. And yeah, he as much as I am fond of Miss RNG, I am equally shocker. I equally despise her twin brother. Only one good thing I can say about her twin brother, Mr. RNG. Only one good thing. His twin sister. She's awesome. So you ran Curse 155 times and got 1 Gawk. Yep. Definitely Mr. RNG is following you around. I got a Gawk off of... It wasn't even a Dark Elf wave. I may not have even... I don't know where I was. I was just playing. I think I was in Hightown. And I was just playing. And I opened up my inventory and there was a Gawk. I said, what? Where'd I pick that up from? And then I said, thank you, Miss RNG. I get extremely rare boss artifact drops from the wrong bosses. All the time. I get more artifact drops from normal mode than I do from cosmic mode. When I was playing my secondary account, I would do 1 normal and 1 heroic terminal every day to pick up my cube shards. And I was getting all kinds of artifacts. They weren't cosmic artifacts, but all kinds of rare artifacts from
Updating parameters. We will evolve.
from bosses. I'd run them in heroic, nothing. Run them on normal, they drop their artifact. It's really funny. All I could do is just smile and think about Miss RNG and how awesome she is. Hey, where's Rescue? I must have lost her somewhere in this big factory. Yeah, it's not Miss RNG that's following you around. It's her twin brother. Don't blame Miss RNG.
Hey, Jugs. I'm the one who starts earthquakes around here.
Miss RNG's awesome. It's that wicked twin brother of hers. Super Troll. Mr. Clert thinks he's the Super Troll. He's got nothing on Mr. RNG. Ooh, wait a minute. 59, 60. Let's move this guy, because it's ranged, to where the sling rings are. These are ranged. Yeah. So you've got the wrong RNG following you around. Miss RNG's following them around. You got to figure out how to steal Miss RNG from them. You got to start sweet talking her like I do. My viewers know how much I sweet talk Miss RNG all the time. Never once does it bother me how foolish I might look. I keep sweet talking her. It works. I'm not going to stop. I'd rather look foolish and keep getting the good stuff. Ugh. All right. These artifacts. This one is generic. This one is physical, and this one is generic. So, I know where the physical one goes. Physical one goes here. Ooh. So, let's transfer this blessing. Transfer this blessing. Yep, you just got to figure out how to steal Miss RNG from your buddies. Without them knowing, of course. Got to be sneaky. Transfer a blessing. Got to be sneaky about it. You got to figure out a way to steal it.
This is a brave new world, and it shall be my dominion.
All right. There we go. Let's move this into the front. All three of these are cosmic. And that one's also blessed. And where do I want to put this white suit jacket? With all the rest of them. See, Miss RNG is good to me. These are all overflow. This is the good stuff. Let's see, I've got Symbiote, Skrull Emperor. All right. I don't know if these are in order or not, but that's where that one goes. I must have used these. Let's put it here for now. Because I don't see it. Okay. No big deal there. Might as well move this one out of there. Put it over here. That works. Put this pet back. It's a durability. Oh, not till I fix it. Gotta fix this pet.
A couple of these haven't even been patented yet.
If you wonder where I get all this stuff, Cosmic Patrol Zones. I play a lot of Cosmic Patrol Zones. That's where I get all this stuff. Cosmic Patrol Zones. That's my preferred place to play. And Miss RNG's been good to me. Nope. Green one. Miss RNG, good to me. All right. So who's next on my list? Venom's melee. So he'll come later. Vision. Vision's next.
Are we prepared to proceed with the mission?
Vision. Vision's a character I don't particularly care about. In the game or out of the game. In the game, he's just another ranged energy damage dealer. Out of the game, he's an Avenger. In the movies. He sided the wrong side. He went Team Stark. I'm Team Cap. The only good thing about him is he cares about Scarlet Witch. That's the only positive thing I can say about it. He cares about Scarlet Witch. I do too. Vision. All right. This is the costume I wear. It's called Age of Ultron movie costume. I think this is his. Yeah. This is his this is what you get when you get Vision. The guy wearing the yellow briefs outside of his green tights. The artists that create these things, yeah. I don't know if they did psychedelic, hallucinogenic drugs when they create these heroes, but I don't know. Uncanny Avengers. That's what the Uncanny looks like. Pretty ridiculous. Vision's spectral costume. I'm clueless. At least in the movies, they give them something that looks more like clothing than painted body parts. Some of these hero costumes look like they just painted body paint. I think that's why I prefer heroes that have no costumes. They just look like themselves. And my hero of all time, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, looks like a normal teenage girl. Normal young adult. That gives all the evil things out there nightmares about the little blonde Slayer. So, who is Vision? I don't know. Except for what the MCU's told me in the movies. Victor Shade? He's got a name? Though originally designed to destroy the Avengers, the Vision would invariably become one of the team's strongest members. Created by Ultron, Vision was unleashed on the Avengers in order to lure them into a trap. Inspired by their plight, the Synthezoid would reject his programming and join the superheroes in their quest to protect the world from threats like those of his father. Marrying his fellow teammate, the Scarlet Witch, Vision would solidify his position in the Avengers as not only a powerful combatant and brilliant strategist, but as one of the most human members of the team. Don't become too human. Then you become too unpredictably irrational and so that's who the Vision is. Durability and energy. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? We just looked at Ultron, who was what? Durability and energy. He gets 5%. He gets a 5% additional brutal strike chance. His primary resource is solar energy. What? Is he Superman? Solar energy recovers regardless of power usage. Solar energy cost reduction instead reduces the cooldown of solar overcharge, which is the signature. So, why is this guy based on solar energy? He's got a bunch of little solar panels that energizes him. I don't know. He's got a healing factor, just as strong as Wolverines and Deadpools and X-23s. He's dodge deflex based. Really? He's nimble. He doesn't have to be nimble. A guy that can phase doesn't have to be nimble. Something's about to hit him. You don't move. You don't need agility. You don't dodge. You just phase. Close quarters, which means he's melee ranged, hybrid. You can play it whichever way you want. I play him ranged, of course. He can fly. He can shoot beams. Why would I want to punch somebody in the face? All right. He could use some artifacts, that's for sure. I guess he's 100% energy damage. So unlike Ultron, he has no physical damage. But he does have melee abilities and movement abilities. Neither of which do I care. Because I don't like movement or melee. This could be re-rolled to squeeze a little more energy damage out. If you wanted to. Yeah, I can see why I didn't try to squeeze a little more crit out of that one. Got 100% on energy damage rating. But it is a tight range, 200 to 300. I think both of these could use a reroll. I think I could swap this for a Gok. Why? Because I got so many Goks. So swap those two. And this. This is low level. This needs to go. But I need the blessing that's on it. Let's tweak the others a little bit. See what I need. See what my needs are.
I've made a lot of progress lately.
Blessing swap.
Conflict resolution order commencing.
Alright. How is this rolled? All three of these could use a little bit of help. Okay. Yeah. I want 350 plus. Anything over 350. Anything around 350 and above for critical hit and brutal strike. And anything above 800 for brutal damage and critical damage. That's all I ask. So, but I want it over here. So, Miss RNG, if you're out there and you're listening, that's all I want. Somewhere around 350 and above, critical hit, brutal strike, and somewhere above 800 brutal damage and critical damage. Pretty please, give it to me, pretty please. Pretty please. There's 2 of the 4. There's 2 of the 4. 2 of the 4. I keep getting 2 out of 4. Well, that's not horrible. That's not horrible. And this is vision. I'm not going to spend all my monies on vision. Alright, what do I want here? Should I? I must have had spirit issues with this guy. Or solar energy issues, I should say. Shouldn't have. So why do I have... Why did I have 2 things to restore solar energy? Ah, because he's a weaver. Not a reaver, he's a weaver. I had to weave between... Is it worth squeaking out another 30 critical hit or so? I think so. Well, I don't know.
I have a few new toys for you to check out.
Alright. This is what I want. I'd like 275 higher on energy damage. I definitely want 5 energy. And I'd like 270... Nope, not 270. 175. Or higher on critical hit. That's all I want. First, I gotta have 5 energy. Need 5 energy first. 5 energy. Please, please, Miss RNG. 5 energy. And high numbers on the other 2. Alright. I want... That's good numbers for energy damage. I need 5 energy. I just went around in circles. Right back where I started. Okay, Miss RNG, this is what I want. I want 275 or higher energy damage rating, plus 5 energy, and 175 or higher critical hit rating. Thank you very much.
Fortunately, I cannot experience
No words. Taking all my monies. Where's that plus 5 energy? That'll work. I'm not going to cry over 24 energy damage. Or 5 critical hit. I'll take it. Everything's about energy regen. Or solar energy recovery. This has got a lot of crit and brute on it. This one's got a lot of ranged and energy damage. What do our stats look like? God of Mischief. Energy crit. Critical damage. Ooh, he's got an armored, but it's the old type. Wow. He needs energy damage rating. Definitely. Base damage is only 300. Let's look at something. Energy damage. Already got a focusing crystal. It's very low energy damage. Only goes to 500. That goes to 550. Only goes to 500. Goes to 600. And there's this thing. Let's squeeze some more energy damage out of this. I want 225 or higher ranged, 500 or higher energy, and plus 2 durability. Pretty please, Miss RNG. Nope. Pretty please, Miss RNG. Definitely need the 2 durability. Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Miss RNG. You are still the best. You are the best. Do we need all this health? We do not need all this health. We definitely need a better catalyst. Energy and durability. Let's go with the durability this time. Trifecta. It's a trifecta with movement increase. A trifecta, nope. When you hit with a power, gain spirit. That's probably where I need to go. Right there. How much damage reduction am I giving up? Not much.
A
Because I'm giving up 1,000 defense. This thing's armored. What does durability do again? Defense and health. Defense and health. Of the three that give defense, the dodge, the deflect, and this one, durability. I like durability over strength or speed. All right. I'm giving up 1,000 defense rating. But I picked up +3 durability and 5 spirit on every hit, which seems to be important for this guy for some reason. But what is our weakness? What do we need now? Health and damage. Survivability is fine. Let me quickly look at my infinity system. Okay, I did nothing here. What kind of movement speed does he have? Well, he didn't need anything there. What kind of attack speed does he have? Okay, he didn't need anything at all here. He's one of the rare ones. Got my crit. Got my brute. And I've been putting everything into energy. I did put 6 in durability just because. Med kit causes you to take 10% less damage for 5 seconds. I could probably remove 4 of these. Put them over here. That lowers the cost of my stuff. Guess it doesn't matter so much since I'm having to weave. But if I could get weave out of the picture, but we saw with Ultron I could not play Ultron without weaving. I have a feeling this guy's going to be the same way. But I don't need any more defense. Well, yeah, I did lose some damage reduction. But I'll make up for it here. I can move 2 of these over. But you know, if you're going to go that far, you might as well put 2 more in and get the 2 free ones. Yeah, I know. Make up your mind. That gives you 1 to all for free. Picked up an extra 335 health and another 1% damage reduction. That's good enough. And make sure this is okay. durability, energy. Make sure attack speed's still okay. It's alright. Captain Marvel's all energy. Emma's durability, Gambit energy.
Awaiting input.
Iron Man, both ranged and energy.
Awaiting input.
Boss, energy crit, ranged, and machines, and brute. So, yep, he's just fine. I threw everything into energy and range. He is ranged, 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 ranged. Area. This one doesn't benefit from ranged. So, I should give up this one. And pick up, well, Thor works. Thor gives me 3 to energy. It'll work for every one of these. So how about Thor? So I took away 3 from range and gave it to, you know, I could also take away Iron Man, who's only 2 and 2. In other words, I could take 2% away from all my powers to give this guy 1%. Nope, take away 1% from all of these to give this guy 1%. I don't think that's worth it. I didn't mind taking 3% away from all of these and adding 3% back to all of these plus this guy. That's what I did by removing Vision and putting on Thor. So my net change on that change was 3% damage to this. Everything else stayed the same. If you pop this off and pick up something with 3% energy, then all I did was subtract 1 from everything just to add 1 to this. Not worth it. Or, yeah, subtract 1 from everything to add 1 to this. Not worth it. We still need an artifact. Does he need that much brutal strike? No. Does he need that much health? No. When you critically hit, you get defense, you get energy damage, blah, 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 blah. So he does not need this. We need an artifact and an insignia. One of our weaknesses is the amount of damage. Has he got any range damage? Yep, because of his blessings. But we could use more energy damage. Our crit. We could use a little crit. We could use crit damage, and damage. Crit damage, and damage. And he's energy and durability. No crit damage. No crit damage. Oh yeah. Forgot about this guy. Was giving him a bunch of crit and crit damage. It's a bunch of damaged and crit and brute, but no crit damage. Cyclops. Ooh. There's 3 things I need. Plus, on top of that, it gives Brutal Strike and 8% base damage. That's a very good possibility. Very good possibility. Crit damage. I think that's it. Oh yeah, but no critical damage. I've already got one of these. No critical damage. No critical damage. No critical damage. All this weird stuff. Yeah, I think this is my best bet. Give it a nice re-roll. Wait a minute. Yep, we'll re-roll it. Get more critical damage rating.
My genius goes way beyond just shrinking things.
All right. What do I want? I want 650 plus critical damage rating. 225 plus on damage rating. Yeah, damage rating doesn't matter. The closer to 250, the better. But it's such a tight range. The crit, the brute, and the damage rating are so tight a range, they're almost irrelevant. It's the critical damage rating I want as close to 700 as I can get. I got no problem with that. I'm not going to cry over 15 critical hit. 10 brutal strike. 5 damage. that fills in 3 of the holes I need to fill. Critical damage, damage rating, and a little more crit. More crit. The added brute is nice. But I'm going to get more brute from this guy anyway, this blessing. So where's my critical damage now? It's not quite 9,000. So we need critical damage again. How many times have I had to find a good critical damage insignia these last few days? Lots. Brutal Strikes 40. So again, we're looking for critical damage on an insignia. Again. Who can he use? Avengers and Shield. Let's take one of these. Move it up here. Alright, Avengers and Shield. See, I've been going through the critical damage ones. Area. When you hit with a melee. Health. Area. Crit, brute. When you hit with a physical. Melee. A little more crit and brute. Health. Now defense. Health. You and your allies restore 2 solar energy per second. When you hit with any power, you get 383 area damage. When you hit with a melee. So, when you hit with the area, you get area damage. Or when you hit with any power, you get area damage, health, and crit. Restore 2 solar per second. Yeah, a little of everything. Including a little more critical hit. Critical damage, brutal damage, critical hit, brutal hit. And a little attack speed. If anybody could use this insignia, it would be him. Because of that little bit of attack speed. .62 range damage. Every little bit helps.
Yes, I have been spending a lot of time in the lab. Why do you ask?
Every little bit helps. What was his? Dupe of Earl. Dupe of Earl. And insignia upgrade. Is it already 66? It's already 66. Alright. There we go. 275. Much better than it was. $54.5. Some more. At least 1 out of every 2 hits go to crit. And at least 1 out of 3 of those is going to brute. I think I'll. Let me see. Oh, I could look here.
My genius goes way beyond.
Avengers. We got plenty of Brutal Strike ones. Even Brutal Strike ones with health. But it does have. It's already got the dupe rune on it. So I'll unbind it. No need throwing away so many dupe runes. Let's go ahead. I spent enough money. Okay. I'll get rid of that one. All right. I haven't taken my break yet. I'm 15 minutes overdue. I'm going to take my break. Couple minutes. Maybe long enough to hear a song. And I was singing this earlier. I'll be right back. Oh, stretch my legs. C.C. Mason. C.C. Mason. All right. Let's see what we can get out of this guy. Well, let's look. I've got a basic single spender. Vulnerability applicator, damage layer. This is the generic vulnerability. This is the personal vulnerability applicator. Here's my area clear power. As long as I've got solar energy. Tri-beam. This is my weave. When I go through my rotation and I'm waiting for cooldowns, this will be the guy that's doing the damage until this nearly runs dry. And then I'll switch to this back to my single spender, because this one does not cost solar energy. I'll kind of weave. I won't let this run completely dry because that gets you in trouble. So you'll see this go down and then you'll see it go up. You can tell when I switch between these two. A steroid. Lasts 5 seconds for every 20 seconds. And signature.
Preparing backup to Stargate Cloud servers.
Everything's... Well, this is the only one that's kind of short-ranged. It says it's channeled. You can channel it. Interesting. I just want to apply the 8-second vulnerability. So you won't ever see me channeling this. I just pop it long enough to get the 8 seconds worth of vulnerability. Don't know why they did that. $27 twice per second. Oh, 4 times per second. This is the better energy spender when you have it, and then you have to switch back to this when you don't. So there you have it. 4% of max solar energy restored per second, plus 200 to the solar energy store. You can play this guy melee, I forgot. So these two are related to melee. You cannot enter ultra dense mode. When in phasing mode and hitting with the power, you get dodge. Damage bonus stacks up to 5 times, blah, 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 blah. I don't really use phase. There's something called phase shift, density shift. So in melee, you might want to change your density. At range, I don't fool with that madness. You cannot enter phase mode. When changing zones, you will enter the zone in ultra dense mode, which gives you defense. So I'm using dodge. I don't know that any of these, I don't know. You can control a robot. I forgot about that, but I don't mess with that madness. Intangible density and healing nanites gain the following effects. Do I use either of those? I don't think so. Oh, intangible density. Increase damage by 10%. damage resistance by 10%, lasts 20 seconds. Cooldown's 20 seconds. So, when I pop this thing, I get 25% base damage, 25% critical hit and brutal strike rating, and 25% critical damage for 5 seconds. But I also get 10% damage and 10% damage resistance for 20 seconds. So it's a steroid for 5 of the 20 seconds, but it continuously gives me the 10% damage and 10% damage resistance. I guess in melee, this guy's probably pretty tough. At it ranged, I don't care. I like the 10% extra damage. 10% extra damage resistance is fine too. But when you use solar overcharge, okay, that's the signature. You restore 12% of your max solar energy per second for 5 seconds. So you get 60% of your solar energy restored every 30.4 seconds. If you remember, up here it said your solar energy cost reduction instead reduces the cooldown of this guy. So I'm guessing the secret to playing this guy is getting enough numbers in this to where you're able to hit this before it hits 0. But doesn't look like I really made an effort to do that. I just basically decided I'd weave if I needed. If I ran out, I'd weave. Wait a minute. It already restores 100% of your solar energy. And then the next 5 seconds, it gives you 12% more per second. Or you could just get it back quicker by using solar powers. Everything I have is a solar power. Or at least get it back half a second. Every 2 seconds, you can get a second off of it. That seems like the better deal to me. We'll see. We'll see. Tri-beam, channeled solar beam, and surface of the sun and solar flare all get 10% damage bonus. Well, I use tri-beam. I use channeled solar beam. I use surface of the sun. Solar flare. I don't think I use solar flare. Yep, and solar flare. So all 4 of these powers that I use do 10% more damage. Sounds good to me. I'm wondering, dealing damage with solar powers will reduce solar overcharge cooldown by half a second every second. So if all things were perfect, over a period of 30.4 seconds, you theoretically could cut the cooldown on this thing in half. We'll see. If you could at least get it to 20 seconds, that'd be cool. If this would be ready to pop after you pop this every 20 seconds, that'd be awesome. Because right before you hit this big damage dealer, build up an enormous amount and release it. 90%. Oh, you have to channel it if you want the damage absorption. So, if this can get down to 20 seconds or below, then you pop this for a big damage boost and then pop this and hold it for 5 seconds. You only need to channel it if you need the damage absorption. We'll see. What's the ultimate do? What's the ultimate do? Rocket into the upper atmosphere while increasing your mass to 500 tons. And meteor strike your enemies and everything around them. Ouch. And it's physical damage.
This gives me much needed time to perform maintenance scans.
It's physical damage. See that? Ah, this also restores solar energy. Physical damage. What's some of the melee look like? Physical. He's a melee physical hybrid if you play him the way you're supposed to play him. But I stand out at range. So, all that boosting I've done to energy damage doesn't do a thing for my ultimate power. It's 800 less physical damage than I have energy damage. But the physical crit is about the same as the energy crit. No, it's not. Oh well. So the ultimate's not going to be supersonic. I think you're really supposed to play this guy using all that phase density shift stuff, which I'm not interested in. And if you know me, you like that song? Yeah. Her name is CC Mason. She's a California girl. She used to stream on Twitch. She used to scream. She used to stream games on Twitch. Her name's CC Mason. She's a fashion model. California, blonde. Beautiful girl. She's a nerd, a geek, a fashion model, an actress, a singer, songwriter. The perfect woman. She's about 23 years old, I think. And still single. CC Mason. Look her up. Okay. Yeah, I think you're supposed to play this guy. Physical energy, melee, density shift. All that stuff to me that's just complicated. But she also has a national title in robotics when she was a kid. On her resume too. She worked with a team of other kids and they built something and won a national title in robotics. Yeah, perfect package. All right. Yeah. I don't play Vision the way you're supposed to, but I don't care. I do everything my way. But I'm wondering about all this solar energy stuff. This gives me solar energy. I wonder if I really need this. We'll see. We'll see what's needed, what's not. Magic is my partner in crime. She's my partner in crime on all my ranged energy player characters. I did get all the blessings transferred. How much Brutal Strike did I end up with? 40. That's what I thought. Range. I think we're okay. Let's sell this stuff I don't need. Bloop. Bloop. All right. I'm going to use this as my spender. Switch to this if I need. I'm thinking I might be able to. We'll see. Let's go try it first. Oh. Let's just see what it looks like on the training dummy. You never ever have as much issue with your resources out in the game as you do on the training dummy. But yeah, that tri-beam, it uses a crazy amounts. Crazy amount. But I can get it back quickly. All right. If I'm smart and don't place this down too often, because it's got a five. Well, the whole time it's down. Oh, 9 point. This has got a 10-second duration. So I only need to lay it down once every 10 seconds, and it costs 350. This one I only need to hit once every 8 seconds. So I don't need to hit it so often. This I don't need to use at all unless I'm doing an area clear. This one only when I'm restoring energy. And then these two when I want to go kaboom. When can I bring her back? Right now. All right. Where do we start? Hightown, of course. I first saw CC Mason in a Dungeons and Dragons stream, playing Dungeons and Dragons. She was playing a dwarf barbarian, female. Oh, she cosplays too. But she ran her own Minecraft server. And of course, she's too busy to do anything now. She's a fashion model, singer, songwriter, actress. Hightown. I got distracted by a beautiful blonde. Okay.
What's wrong? Need a little backup?
Cultists. Is there nobody here? Is there anybody here? 6 cultists. Oh. This solar thing is awesome because of its long duration. It lasts forever. Oh. Don't want to do that too often. The thing is, I can't tell when the 8 seconds need to be reapplied. It's the only thing about this build. I don't have any. But I am getting the signature back as quick as my steroid comes back, which is what I was hoping. But Tri-Beam burns so much. The Tri-Beam burns so much solar.
Even a synthezoid can love, Wanda. You have taught me that.
503 per second. It's incredible how fast this thing burns through that. 503 per second. Like I said, he's probably not meant to play this way. You're supposed to do all that density shift weird stuff that I'm not interested in. Oh, I forgot to pick up the pet to feed. Need a pet to feed.
How is this possible?
Updating Legio German database based on intelligence.
Forgot to get a pet to feed. I can use that same durability pet that I was using on Ultron. Ignatz. What's Ignatz look like? What the heck is wrong with my user interface? Ooh, that's a pretty big bird. I don't know the story behind this bird. It's just a pretty big bird. Not very colorful. Kind of dreary looking.
Is helping the good guys? Now it's
Alright. We need to go test our area clear abilities. Uh-oh. Who have I got down here for 24 minutes? Shocker. We got plenty of time for Shocker. Let's test our area clear abilities. We saw it a while ago on this stuff's hot. Literally, this stuff's hot. Yeah, I need to get my energy back. Just came back to Marvel Heroes. Been doing some prestiging. Till you figure out the game plan. Well, we're expecting a new patch, an update, the end of September, to give us a new level of difficulty. Right now we have normal, heroic, and cosmic. September, we're expecting one called Omega. Our current gear, these pieces, start off white when you start the game, then green, then blue, then purple, then cosmic, and then unique. Well, uniques are going to stop dropping, and Omega items are going to take their place. But all that's coming the end of September. What I'm doing the next few weeks is to make sure all my characters are prepared for the next level of difficulty. News at 10. So that's what I'm working on right now. To make sure all my 63 characters are prepared for the next level of difficulty. And prepared for the grind for the Omega items. Let's go pay Shocker a visit. That's why I'm even working on characters I don't play much, like Vision. Or I don't care much for, like Vision. The Vision. My leg! Oh, I'm supposed to stand in that. Gives me more critical damage rating. Forgot about that. As you can see, I'm hitting my other powers too often. Ow!
Additional loss of life.
I only need to lay down one solar surface of the sun. I only need to lay one of those down. And it lasts 10 seconds. And even keeps ticking for 5 more seconds after that. So I really only need to hit it once every 15 seconds. But I don't have cooldown counters. And I have to force myself. Don't press the buttons. Don't press the buttons. Radar. Another graduation ring. I forgot to feed the pet. Special item find. We don't want special item find. He went down pretty fast. I had to stop and think for a minute. Am I in cosmic difficulty? Xbox Buffy fan. Yep, I had the Buffy the Vampire Slayer games on the original Xbox way back in the day. Way back in the day.
Don't even get me started on Deadpool. That guy.
Though I am artificial, it would be beneficial to act intelligently.
Alright, let's go to Midtown. Hightown was drying up. Let's see if anybody's in Midtown. There you go. It's hard to play a game if you don't have a goal. It's very difficult to sit down and play a game if you don't have a goal. Well, maybe your goal is to just mindlessly run around like you're playing the game. I don't know. That's a goal, I guess. But I find after 3 years of playing this game that I need a goal every time I play this game. Got a firm thing I'm going after. Otherwise, it's hard to log in. And when I go through all 63 of these characters, then I've got to come up with a different goal. I can't get out this door flying. Alright, I won't fly then. So once I finish the 63 characters, then I'll have to come up with the next goal, which will probably be start accumulating cosmic artifacts. Because if Omega level of difficulty is where I want it to be, I'm going to need those cosmic artifacts. And I don't have a lot on this account. They're all on my secondary account. We need somebody who can pull these guys together. Alright, time to go in and explode. Even if Magneto wasn't with him. Oh, Black Cat came and joined the fun. I wondered what all the issue was. I collected a whole lot of cosmic artifacts on my secondary account. 0 of which can be traded to this account. So I just had an epiphany one day. I only had about 10 or 11 weeks left before Omega. If it's not, as long as it's not delayed. And I am way behind over here on cosmic artifacts. Dropping them a little closer than I meant to. I like them against the wall. Against the wall. Don't like them out in the open. Black Cat with a lot of crit and a lot of damage. So yeah. So once I get through all 63 of these guys, then I guess I'll have to focus on just playing as many cosmic patrols as I can. Nick Fury, back to Hightown. To try to gather as many cosmic artifacts as I can. Because they may be needed. For the next tier of difficulty. Omega. Hammerheads. Everybody's ignoring the hammerheads. How much time's left? 2 minutes on the hammerheads? Where is he? Oh, he's way over here. Yeah. This is going to be hard solo. Even getting Nick Fury is going to be... Well, I'm not solo. Somebody's working on the hammerheads. Nobody was working on the hammerheads when I got here. Somebody changed their mind. Oh, I think I accidentally hit my ultimate. 'Cause I have no idea what that is. I think I fat fingered my ultimate. Didn't mean to. Quit poisoning me. Why did I start moving? Makes no sense to me. Does he have... No, he doesn't. He doesn't have cosmic... whatever it's called. Over here. Stay in the fire, you silly dude. Where'd Scarlet go? She was helping me a minute ago.
Should be burned, I think.
Yeah, this one's way overdue. They stopped. They kind of slowed down the last couple of years to develop the console version of this game. So they got behind. Cultist, huh? Bummer. I'm not sure that one's reaching. It's short range.
My onboard sensors indicate the threat has been eradicated.
Is Magic not with me? She must have gotten run over by Kingpin. I'll bring her back. Just go around and spread my solar flares. Until I can do this. There doesn't seem to be a limit on how many of these I can have. There he is. Oh, I just sent flames towards Deadpool. That's pretty funny. I just saw somebody over there. Caught my attention. Boom! I still need a Nick Fury though.
Though the major threat has been dispatched, there may be more lurking.
Hopefully Nick Fury will be next.
Name's Crossbones. I'll be taking you down today.
You think so? Think so, Mr. Crossbones? This is the fun part.
Oh, wow, we did it. All that training paid off.
Is that a Loki rune? Yes, a Loki rune.
What a fascinating experience the world has to offer.
That hero has serious beams. Yeah.
Even a synthezoid can love Wanda. You have taught me that.
Loki. Ice. We still need a Nick Fury. I hate to see another Nick Fury go by where we don't get anything because he just doesn't spawn. But it's RNG on which wave, which event happens. It's random. It's not a round robin or rotation or anything. It's just random. No Nick Fury. It's funny, I get annoyed when I come in here wanting bosses and I get events. Now I need an event, and I'm getting bosses. Hey, you guys can all melt over here all by yourself. But I need to work on Iron Fist. Oh, I picked the wrong place to land. He just about took me down. All right, I don't need to stand there. Need to take this guy out quickly. There we go. Now we work on these other guys.
Unadvised surrender. Your heart will come to you.
One of these guys is a jerk. He keeps jerking me into the where I don't want to be. And Luke's throwing pavement at me. Quit that. Alright. I need to clear out all this riffraff. That tri-beam is a massive drain of resources. I will not allow you to go any further. But we still need... Ooh... That's an update. We still need, what's his face? Nick Fury. And I've only got, what? How much time left? 12 minutes.
One queen of limbo ready for action.
Nick Fury's just quit spawning out here. Slot 3.
My positronic brain will not allow me to kill.
Slot
Not
3.
anyway.
Ninjas. Hand ninjas. No Nick Fury. 757 more health, 83 more critical hit, 154 more brutal strike, 454 more brutal damage. Summoned allies get more damage. Everything goes up except 81 damage rating. That's okay. I lose 81 damage rating. No big deal. Stupid ninjas. Should have been the... What's their faces? Shield agents. If we don't get shield agents on the next 1 or 2 waves, then I've lost another Nick Fury. I'm going to switch to Hydra. I will switch to Hydra and forget shield. I'll say, Hail Hydra. Those concrete blocks are very obtrusive. Obstructive. All these poor ninjas are getting burnt. But you can't shoot fire through concrete barriers. That's funny. Or light posts. There's my signature power. Looks pretty cool. I don't know if it's doing much. Oh yeah, it was all physical damage, yeah.
Updating major villain database based on encounter.
How much time we got left? 8 minutes on Flurry. Batroc. Industry City. Ugh. At least he might be there. Instead of waiting on a random event to occur. Alright. This guy's dash is strange.
Wow, we did it? All that training paid off.
Yeah, his dash has got issues. Drop in density and phase through all enemies, obstacles, and walls in your way. Ah, that's why it's only a half. Wait a minute. There's only 4 charges. Oh yeah, I better get somewhere before I get Serpent Warriors. Yeah. Not good. No Nick Flurry. Alright. Hang on a second. Critical damage. Critical hit. Health. They all go up. Up, up. Yeah. But I need to also see why I don't have 4 charges of my dash.
It's an honor.
Did something wrong. So I didn't put 100 points in speed. Slot 5.
I am Vision. I have been programmed to protect you.
Oh, wait. Oh, I've only got a few minutes left. This is, yeah. Time's flying when you're having fun. 3:30 is slipping up on me fast. do want to get... I'm going to give up on Nick Fury again. And go try to find Batroc real quick. Industry City. Let's see if we can find Batroc. Zilly Bear. No, the Leaper. Batroc the Leaper. I don't see him. I don't see him.
One Queen of Limbo ready for action.
It's not telling me who that Mandarin. Crossbones. Hide. So we've got Crossbones, no Batroc. Oh, there is no normal mode Industry City. I forgot about that. There is no normal mode Industry City. Only heroic and cosmic. Crossbones and Ice and Fire. Well, let's go do Ice and Fire while I'm waiting on Crossbones. I mean, Batroc. Zilipa. Alright, I've run out of time. I'll do Batroc tomorrow. Nice thing is, these timers stop when you go into hubs and training room. But I've got to go and swap out that computer. Trade those, swap those computers. What we got? This guy. Ranged or melee? Melee. So he goes up there. A ring. Let's send this guy to where the physical stuff is. Physical. And what is this? A good black cat medallion. $318,579. It's better than that one. Even though that one's ranked 66. This one's 98 and 21. This one is 99 and 95. So that one can go. Put the pet back where it belongs. It's a durability pet, right? Yes, durability pet goes there. Give him back his energy pet. That is the Vision. I think he's going to be okay. I don't enjoy his play style. This guy right here. Well, now it says only 380 per second. Thought it was 500 per second. Oh well. But there's Vision. Tomorrow we start on War Machine. The War Machine. What am I wearing? Oh, from a distance it looked blah. Looks pretty cool up close. Tomorrow is War Machine. So, thank you guys watching these on YouTube. I appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube. There'll be more of these posted tomorrow. Thanks. And I'm going to let you guys go. See you, YouTubers.